Yo, we in there? LYNX Live, I'm your host, Dame LYNX. Remember, love yourself, no exceptions. And look, we about to get into some reality. You know, a lot going on. The BET Hip Hop Awards came on this week. But look, first, let's get into some other shows before I recap that. I have been, so y'all know I love all the Housewives cities, not just Atlanta, not just Potomac. I watch all of them except for maybe Orange County. Real Housewives of Salt Lake City season 4. I've been catching up on that because I skipped season 3. I was really into it 1 and 2, but then 3 I kind of fell off of it because they had that criminal Jen Shaw on there. But this season, it's really, really good. So if you're not familiar with Salt Lake City, it's a heavily it has a heavy Mormon population. The Mormon church is really, really prominent in Salt Lake. So it's centered around that a little bit. But these ladies are a mess. They are a mess. So they had the one housewife on there, Jen Shaw. She was arrested on the show for scamming elderly people. She's since been found guilty. She's been sentenced to jail. So we got to see that on seasons 2 and I guess 3. So now she's gone on season 4. And they've added 2 new girls, or they've added 1 new girl, Monica, who actually used to work with Jen Shaw, and she allegedly is the one who snitched on Jen. Or she did an interview with the FBI. I can't remember which one. But anyway, she's back and she's shaking shit up, which I like. I think she is turning out to be a really great housewife. I am enjoying her kind of shake shit up. So she got into a beef with one of the OG members, Lisa, about being self-absorbed because Lisa lost her $60,000 ring in the airport. It was $60,000, mind you. I probably would have been going off too. But she whined about it the whole trip that they were on. And so she basically called herself absorbed, got in this whole big beef with her. I wonder what y'all think about that. Like, would you be so upset about a ring of that magnitude or that was that expensive that you lost? I mean, I'd be upset about it. I don't know if I would let it ruin my trip because it's gone. Anyway, Real Housewives of Salt Lake City. We're going to be following that this season. They also brought back Mary Cosby. And the tea on her, she's the one who married her mom's ex-husband. She married her stepdad when her mom passed, and they're pastors over a church. So some weird stuff going on there. Anyway, they brought her back because she wasn't fooling with Jen Shaw, so she quit. So I don't know. I'm really enjoying the ladies this season. We're going to be following that. The trailer for Real Housewives of Potomac, our favorite girls, it dropped. And first of all, let me say, all of the girls are back. So look, I want us to stop the whole fire this person, fire that person every time the Housewives ends, because all the girls are back. No one's listening to y'all. Recently, I know y'all seen that Mia and our boy G have been separated. Yep. So they ran into some issues earlier this year when their family locked them out of the business accounts, basically taking away any access to money that they had. So Mia and Gordon are broke. And that's the whole reason that Mia married Gordon. Okay, everybody knows that. Gordon did an interview with TMZ and outlined it for us, spilled all the tea. He said that Mia was given permission to have whatever she has on the side as long as Gordon isn't embarrassed by it, and that Mia has left him because he is broke. Gordon is pissed. Gordon is pissed. And also this week, some rumors are spreading about Candace's husband, Chris, saying that he allegedly has a mistress and that she was pregnant. So we're going to be following that. Potomac's going to be premiering in November. Ready for those girls to come back. I like the trailer too, by the way. And they had a really good promo picture this year. Everybody looked great. They added one new girl to the cast. I don't know her name. I think she, I don't even know what she does. But anyway, you know we're going to be following the Real Housewives of Potomac very, very closely. So that premieres in November. Basketball Wives. Okay, so you know, Basketball Wives, I have a love-hate relationship with Basketball Wives. I'm so heavily invested in the brand that I'm always going to watch. Well, they're back. Season 11 is back. They did some casting shakeup. They got rid of the girls that didn't matter and only kept the people that could carry the show. Evelyn is back. So we've got Shawnee, Evelyn, Jackie, Jennifer, and Brooke. And I put Brooke in there, even though she's not an OG, because she's just so gorgeous. Brooke, you look amazing. Anyway, Jackie and Evelyn on TV. Jackie on TV by herself is already a show. So they've got those girls back in the mix. I actually forgot that Jennifer and Evelyn had a beef because of some things that Jennifer said about Evelyn the last time Evelyn was on the show. So they've both vowed to move past that, and I hope that they do, because Jen and Evelyn, we don't really care if y'all are friends or not at this point. We've watched y'all for 20 years do this. We're not interested. So hopefully they're moving past that. They do have a new girl though. They've got 3 new girls. Brittany Renner, who everybody seems to be familiar with but me, but she's been doing some weird interviews recently. And a girl, Jaceel. Yeah, Jaceel. She's actually engaged to a WNBA player. So we've got a lesbian basketball wife. I'm here for it. And she seems very charming. She's from Mississippi. So you know. All right. And then there's a new girl, Vanessa. Now, Vanessa is the one that's trying to beef with Evelyn over some shit with Carl. You know, Carl Crawford is her ex-fiance, and the father to her son. She's only got one son. And so she's, you know, of course, having this issue with Evelyn that we're going to see play out on the show. Also, I saw the girls feuding on Twitter over the past weekend. So they clearly need to be working this season. So we gonna see. I'm tuned in for Basketball Wives. We've also got Basketball Wives Orlando. We've also got Basketball Wives Orlando that premiered this week. Megan James is on there. Now you may know her from Bad Girls Club. That's what she's most known for. She also was on Basketball Wives for one season before, so she's now in Orlando. Shawnee did a little pop-up on the first episode to introduce Megan to the city and then get her to bring the girls together. But there's 9 girls on this show. 9 girls. And that's a lot of girls to get to know. I am interested in getting to know. So the girls are very young too. So I don't know. I'm gonna give Basketball Wives Orlando a few episodes. I don't know why I'm lying. I'm definitely probably gonna watch the whole season. So let me know what y'all think. Are y'all still tuned into Basketball Wives? I don't think people that I know are really watching anymore. But you know, Love and Hip Hop isn't on right now. All right, let's get into these BET Hip Hop Awards. So, BET Hip Hop Awards 2023, it aired this week. Of course, you know, all year we've been celebrating 50 years of hip hop. So I was really interested in knowing how the Hip Hop Awards was going to do it differently, especially since we just had the BET Awards air like a month ago. And I like the route that they took. They chose to spotlight the producers and the DJs. You know, because a lot of people don't realize that the producer is the one who actually creates the record. You know, you got your artist in there and you got those things like that, but the producer brings it together sonically. So I like that they chose to spotlight the producers and of course the DJs. We play the music. We keep the music out there. We keep the music in front of the people. So I like that they spotlighted that. They had Scott Storch, Swiss Beats, Timbaland, DJ Drama, Jermaine Dupri, lots of really great performances. You know what I'm saying? Glorilla had a really great performance. The City Girls had a really great performance. I like that the show really wasn't that long. Fat Joe hosted it. You know, we like Fat Joe, hip hop legend. So yeah, it was great. Also, I felt like the categories were competitive, because they had a what is it, Breakthrough Artist Award. Yeah, they had like a Breakthrough Artist Award for like all of the new people. I think Lola Brooke was nominated, Ice Spice, a lot of the new people. And so I liked that particular category. I wish they would have given that award to someone that was actually there, because they gave it to Ice Spice. Maybe they could have gave that to Lola Brooke since she was there. And Lola Brooke had a really big year too, you know? So I don't know. Swiss Beats and Timbaland, they were given the Global Impact Award, which I think is great. They're the two greatest producers of all time. You know what I'm saying? So I thought giving them the Global Impact Award was perfect. Also, with the Cyphers this year, they had the people rap over some iconic Swiss and Timbaland beats. So I thought that was a good idea with the Cyphers. I will say though, there was not a standout cypher this year. Like last year, I had a lot of standouts in the cyphers. This year, there was not one standout cypher to me. I don't know if they were intimidated by those iconic beats. I don't know. But there was not a standout cypher this year. Iconic DJ and producer Marley Marl, I knew I was going to say that wrong. He was given the I Am Hip Hop Award, which is like the biggest honor of the night. Trina got it last year, so that was good to see. So Def had a really great performance. The So Def performance with Jermaine Dupri, he brought out the Brad, Lil Bow Wow, like some of everybody. Best performance of the night, DJ Drama had a really great performance. He brought out my boy Jeezy. So yeah, I really did like the BET Hip Hop Awards. It was a really solid show. It wasn't too long. I enjoyed it. Let me know what you guys think. Did you watch the BET Hip Hop Awards? All right, look, that's going to be it for reality. We're going to get into some more music, and then I'll be right back because you know we got to keep it PC.